Hi all, Alex here, and today I'll be talking about Patrick Pearse. So give me a minute to get my PowerPoint. All right, so Patrick Pearse was born on November 10th, 1879, and he was executed on May 3rd, 1916, after the Easter Uprising. Pearse attended University College Dublin and the Royal University of Ireland, graduating with a law degree. After graduating, Pearse joined the Gaelic League, becoming a supporter of home rule and Irish cultural evolution, like the growth of the GAA and the Gaelic language. In 1913, Pearse joined the Irish Volunteer Force, quickly becoming a proponent of immediate violent revolution. Pearse's political career gained steam when he gave speeches at Theobald Wolfe Tone and O'Donovan Rose's graves, quickly ascending to the Irish Republican Brotherhood's military council. On the night before the Easter Rising, he was appointed president of the provisional government and commander-in-chief during the rising. And here's a picture of him addressing some of his compatriots in 1916. And Pearse's leadership style. Pearse was an emergent leader, as we discussed in class. He took advantage of a situation in Ireland rife with nationalism, frustration of British hegemony in World War I, and a renaissance of Irish culture at the turn of the 19th and 20th centuries. Pearse's ability to conjure nationalism and his public speaking abilities allowed him to gain traction within the IRB and rise to the rank of president and commander-in-chief. This was partially a result of Pearse's education as a barrister and a career revolutionary, allowed him to gain legitimacy among senior revolutionaries like Connolly, Clark, and Diarmuida. Pearse was described by others as a charismatic and personable leader and was respected as a teacher and lawyer before he became involved in politics. So in 1916, what did Pearse do? Pearse was a fervent nationalist supporting immediate armed struggle as he led the radical sect of the Irish Republican Brotherhood. So after Casement's arrest and weapons from Germany did not land, one faction led by Owen O'Neill opposed the rising, writing an op-ed in the Irish Times calling off any activities, while Pearse summoned roughly half of the volunteers to go and join him and his compatriots at garrisons across Dublin. So he and Owen O'Neill quarreled often about rebellion. Thus, Pearse played a central role in planning and leading the Easter Rising. Not only was he president and commander-in-chief of the Provisional Republic, but he wrote the Proclamation of the Irish Republic, the Declaration of Independence. Then, upon the failure of the 1916 uprising, after the shelling of the GPO, Pearse surrendered unconditionally to British military officers and was executed subsequently after the Cullinan Gaol. And then, what did Pearse contribute to Irish history? A lot of people see Pearse as on the Mount Rushmore of Irish revolutionaries, but why? First, he was a leader within the Irish Republican Brotherhood. He was a strong nationalist, and he gained the sympathy of his colleagues and later many people in the Irish public and even the United States, with the New York Times reporting of the rising. Second, Pearse's speeches at Tone Wolfe's and O'Donovan Rose's graves resonated with millions of Irish at home and abroad and conjured a lot of nationalism in that spirit that would eventually lead to the 1922 and 23 Civil War and Declaration of the Irish Free State. Like even today, a lot of politicians who are seeking nationalism or seeking to solidify their government give speeches at those graves, like Leo Varadkar, Gerry Adams, when they were both into power respectively. Third, Pearse played a really large role in writing the Proclamation of the Irish Republic, as I talked about earlier. Fourth, and I kind of touched on this as well, he played a major role in leading the provisional government within the post office during the Easter Rising as president and commander-in-chief. But all in all, Pearse had a really large legacy in Irish history. For example, an Encyclopedia Britannica article stated, quote, "More than any other man, Pearse was responsible for establishing Republican tradition in Ireland." And here's a picture of Pearse and his other colleagues drafting the 1916 proclamation on the eve of the rebellion. Yeah, that's it. And I hope you all enjoyed. Cheers.